Hi guys! Today I'll show you how to make a lasagna with chicken and spinach. This is a change from the regular meat and cheese lasagna with loads of cheese that feels like it's a ton of bricks in your stomach after you eat it. Of course there is cheese in this lasagna, but it feels less heavy than a regular meat lasagna. All the ingredients are listed in the description below. Heat up a pan with 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Add 1 medium onion chopped, along with a teaspoon of fresh oregano and a teaspoon of fresh marjoram chopped. You can substitute 1 teaspoon of dried oregano for the fresh herbs if that's what you have. 1/4 teaspoon salt. Sauté this until soft. Add 1 pound of ground chicken, 1/2 teaspoon salt, few pinches of red chili flakes, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder. Make sure to stir in between and break up the meat. While the meat is cooking, heat up a pan and add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Add 1 pound of spinach leaves. I'm using baby spinach. You can use regular spinach, just chop it up. With the baby spinach, there's no need for chopping. You can use it whole. 1/4 teaspoon salt, few pinches of red chili flakes. Stir and sauté this until cooked. This happens very quickly. The spinach will wilt and look like this in just a few minutes. Taste and add more salt or pepper if you want. Put the spinach aside. The chicken is also cooked and ready. Taste it and add more salt or pepper if you like. Now we'll make the sauce. Melt 3 tablespoons of butter. Add 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Stir for 1 or 2 minutes until the raw flavor of the flour cooks out. Add 3 cups of whole milk and stir. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Few pinches of red pepper flakes. Give it a stir and let it heat up for a few minutes. Then add a 1/4 cup of pecorino romano cheese. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. It's coming to a boil. When you make a line on the back of your spoon, it should stay there. That's how you know the sauce is done. It doesn't need to be thick. It should be loose like this. Taste it and add more salt or pepper if you like. You want to make sure every part is seasoned before you put the lasagna together. Take a 1/2 cup of sauce and pour it into the chicken. Give it a mix. Here I have 8 ounces of ricotta cheese. Add a 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon ground black pepper, a teaspoon of fresh oregano and marjoram chopped. Again, you can substitute a teaspoon of dried oregano for the fresh herbs. Mix it up and the cheese is ready. I'm using a 9x13 pan to make the lasagna. Pour sauce to coat the bottom of the pan. These are no-boil lasagna noodles. Put them down in a single layer. Of course, if you're using the pasta that needs to be boiled, boil it first and then layer it. Break up the noodles if you have to fit the sides. Next, spread 1/2 of the ricotta over the noodles. Half of the cooked spinach. 1/2 of the chicken. Pour some sauce. More noodles. Rest of the ricotta, spinach, and chicken. Tear up some fresh basil leaves and put on top of the chicken. The remaining noodles. Pour the rest of the sauce, making sure to cover the noodles so they're cooked properly. Cover the pan with foil and cook at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, remove the foil and put thin slices of fresh mozzarella over the top. Put the pan back in the oven without the foil for 10 minutes or until the cheese is melted. If you want a golden brown on top, you can even put the pan under the broiler for 1 minute. After you take the pan out of the oven, cover it and let it rest for 10 minutes before you cut into it. Here is a slice of the cooked lasagna. The cheese is melted on top. You can see the lovely layers of meat, cheese, and spinach. I like to serve some Kalamata olives on the side. The tang of the olives really cuts the richness of the lasagna. This is a wonderful dish to serve to your family or guests at a party. Vegetables, meat, carbs are all in one dish. Give this recipe a try and let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe for more recipes and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.